Now on Toledo News this morning, snow business. A monster winter storm dumps buckets of snow in the Glass City, how it impacted and still is impacting travel. A special edition of Toledo News this morning starts right now. Toledo News this morning starts with the winter weather alert. Good Saturday morning, I'm Jaden Jefferson and welcome to Toledo News this morning. We have a lot to get to, starting with a look at the roads. I spoke with Jeremy Mikolajczyk, Commissioner of Streets, Bridges, and Harbor for the City of Toledo.
So can you first provide me with an update on snow removal citywide?
Citywide, we're doing pretty good right now since the sun came out and the snow stopped falling. We've got about 30 mainline plow trucks out right now. About 12 of those trucks are finishing up our phase 3s, which are streets that are around hospitals and schools, and do our bus routes and all the churches. And then we have about 19 trucks back on our phase 1s, and really all they're doing is just doing some cleanup work.
How many residential streets have been plowed at this point in time?
So at this point in time, we're at almost 94% complete. We do have about 5 or 6 routes that we know we haven't gotten to yet, but around 4 o'clock today, we'll have crews in to start on those.
What were some things that have complicated the snow removal process?
For this event, a lot of the complication was the traffic that was out there. The snow just kept coming down, but yet there was still a lot of traffic out there. So we really had to take our time and try to make sure that we are not only doing our job, but doing it safely.
And how can people make the snow removal process easier on crews? There are some things that people can do to kind of expedite this process. So what are those things?
For the mainline plows, if you're driving out on like main streets and that, and you see one of our plows, don't try to pass them, because they could be trying to, like, say, for instance, clear like the center lines. And if they're throwing rock, salt, and snow, that could damage your vehicle. If you're parked on a residential street right now, and you know that your street hasn't been plowed yet, if you could move that car off the street into a driveway possible, or stagger your parking for us, well, that'll make it a lot easier for us to get plows in there.
So this interview will be airing on Saturday. So what should Saturday be looking like for people who maybe have early morning runs they have to do?
Saturday should be pretty good for all the main routes. We'll probably still be working on those residential routes, and then downtown we'll be working to haul out snow then. So Saturday should be a pretty good day for most.
The City of Toledo announced Thursday a snow sculpture competition. Build your sculpture, snap it, post it with hashtag Snowed in Toledo, and submit it for judging by Monday, February 7th at noon. Contest results will be made public on Tuesday, February 8th. I spoke with Karen Rainey Wilkins, Commissioner of the City of Toledo Department of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, for more on this contest.
So what inspired this contest?
I wanted to do this program since I got to the city 4 years ago. It's something that is just fun and inviting to the community to get outside and to enjoy the snow. And this happens to be one big snowfall that is got the right kind of snow to build something with. So getting out, enjoying the fresh air, and making some kind of creature in the snow. It's just it's a recipe for fun. Let's put it that way.
And why should people get involved? I know cabin fever is starting to kick in for a lot of people that have been stuck in their house for these last few days. So why should people get involved?
It's just, it's fun. I mean, it's harmless. It could be something very creative. I mean, we've got a lot of different categories that we think are going to inspire people to make something different. I saw recently, one of the entries was a snow shark. So it's kind of fun. A couple of years ago, I remember my neighbor actually built a snow toilet in their front yard, and it wasn't used, but it was, it was just very creative and unusual. So I think that hopefully it gives people an excuse to get outside and do something fun and creative. And it's just healthy to get out and get some fresh air, especially, like you said, after you've been cooped up inside for several days. You need a change of pace. Electronics can only take you so far, right?
For sure. And I guess when we're finally able to get out, the cold weather has had an impact on us all. So is there anything people should know about the operating hours of local parks and the Ottawa Park Ice Rink?
Yes. So the operating hours of the parks are dawn to dusk. And we would encourage people to get out. And one of the categories I might point out is to build a creature in a city park. The city website for our list of city parks, because a city park is different than a metro park. So one of the categories is building a creature or a sculpture in a city park. So I know you asked about the ice rink. We do need to on people coming to the ice rink at least for another day. I know that our Zamboni, we're having some technical issues with our Zamboni, and I'm told that a new part is being fabricated in one of our shops here in the city, and that is supposed to be installed. We're hoping to be operational tomorrow, but before you come over, please check the website. We also, given the COVID situation, we're kind of limiting the number of people that we have in the ice facility at the same time, but it seems to be we're accommodating people, and you can now reserve a spot on the ice in advance online if that's something that is easy for people to do. But we do take a number of walk-ups as well. So it's just great skating weather as well. You just got to bundle up and make sure you wear warm clothes.
The summer was definitely a time where people were allowed to engage and go out and participate in various different things. And that starts to calm down in the winter season. You don't see as much of that. So can we expect more winter activities be coming?
We have a very small staff, but we are trying to be creative with what we can do with that small group of people. And we hope to get a little bit more creative and encourage people to get out and enjoy the outdoors year round, because there's something to enjoy and something beautiful to see outside all year. So every season is a good time to be outside and in the parks.
There is an indoor component of the contest for those who are physically unable to get outside. To learn more, visit toledo.oh.gov/snow-sculpture. That's all for the news this morning. Have a great Saturday.